Drew over here trying to get a house for Willow and the kids. I said, this man don't give up at all. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life of Chester for General Hospital, January 27, 2025. This month went by so fast. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. So we're going to start with Sunny and Christina. Basically, she was talking to him, asking him if everything's okay because, he never showed up for her reopening or whatever. And he started acting all suspicious. What did he say? He said something, but she was looking at him, and I was like, she don't believe him, or she could tell that something's up. She could definitely tell. I think he had said that, he had to handle some type of meeting for deception or something like that. But Natalia ends up showing up, and that's when Christina was asking her what she doing there. So she ends up saying, what she said, did she say Frank left it for her because they got to talk about deception? If I'm not mistaken, I think she ends up mentioning that Sunny and her was going to LA. Oh, I should have started with Natalia and Lucy. Natalia went to Lucy, basically. And I feel like Lucy didn't believe her at first. She was over here trying to find reasons why she need to go by herself. Well, her and Sunny need to go over there to talk to people, to have a deception meeting or whatever. And I was like, Lucy, come on now. He's supposed to be a silent partner. That mean, I know sometimes he's going to have a say, even if he is a silent partner. But it's obvious what was going on there. Well, not about his heart condition or anything like that. Then Natalia, look, every time somebody asks her something, it's like she have a hard time. Christina was questioning her about why she there, and she was pausing and stuff. I said she ain't good at lying at all. But yeah, I think Natalia ends up telling Sunny that, or asking him if he's told his kids what's going on, and he keep on stalling. Do y'all think something gonna end up happening? I think I also asked y'all already if y'all think that maybe somebody had a play up in him study having these not heart attacks, but heart problems or whatever. Do y'all think it's gonna be more to the story or what? Let me see if anything else happened with that. No. Nina and Curtis. Nina still, I feel like she's setting herself up for failure. I think Curtis ends up telling her, you got to tell her before somebody else do. And I said, Drew gonna be the one to tell. He gonna sit up here and try to prove he's the only one that Willow can rely on. Curtis and Nina. She wanted to vent about Drew. He wanted to talk about Drew, and he wanted her to tell Willow the truth or whatever. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that because he's going to tell her about me and all this other stuff. I said, both of y'all messing up, really? I said, you could have just told her the truth. Maybe it would have helped. Maybe it wouldn't have. But then again, she's so far gone when it comes to Drew. She's still over here talking to Chase. Talking about Chase is good. No, talking about Drew is a good man. But yeah, he wanted her to tell Willow the truth. She said she not because it's too much at risk or whatever. So then he was like, okay, I got another plan basically to help himself out. He ends up saying he wants to reach out to Drew's connection in Washington. And I said, I don't know what that's going to do. I don't know if he's trying to reach the connection so they could feel some type of way about him and remove him for office or whatever. I don't know what he's trying to prove. I said, that's still not going to really help. I said, wouldn't that just make him stay over there long term, stay in Port Charles long term instead of going to Washington back and forth? If that does affect, his position or whatever. But yeah, that's all. I think he ends up asking her for help. I don't know if they ever talked about it on this episode or what. Willow and Chase, they were just talking about Drew and everything that's going on. Oh, wait. Oh, we ain't talked about Drew yet because I forgot to mention about the house, but we ain't talked about him yet. Yeah, they was talking about everything that's going on. They end up talking about him trying to conceive with Brooklyn. I thought they was finna get ready to do a storyline where Brooklyn was the one that was gonna have problems with conceiving. But they said Chase can't father a child. Look, I said, wait a minute, they switched it up, y'all. But yeah, Chase can't father a child, but I can see it both ways. I can see it if they found out Brooklyn couldn't have a child, then found out, she already had a child. But then now that it's been confirmed that Chase can't father a child, once he found out she already got a child and the child is there, and then whoever, whether it be Cody or Dante, oh yeah, either way it goes, it would have been a storyline there. Drew and Martin, Lucy. Did I write down Martin and Lucy? Yeah, I did. Lucy, Martin, Drew, and Lucy or whatever. They was just talking about, he over here mad because he found out he had tried to get up there. I said, dog, he can't stay away from this girl. He know if he stay away from her long enough, she gonna start to think for herself. Because every time, it's been proven. Every time he done left her alone, like the Sonny and Carly situation at the hospital, and they came together, he over here bothered by it. But yeah, he tried to get up there or whatever, and he calls Monica saying, I don't know if it was you or what or whatever. So he was mad because he got denied at the gate. He couldn't get up there. He's blocked from the premises or whatever. But he was telling Martin something about Monica is the one who did it. He would have never thought that. He was like, AJ got a second chance and all this other stuff. Jason did, but me, no. And I said, you know what? he kind of got a point because he's supposed to be out here wilding. They be out here wilding or whatever. Then he brings up the fact that Michael was always her favorite. So Martin was like, Michael got enough to deal with. He was in an accident. And then he brings up the fact that it wasn't an accident. He was like, technically it was because Michael wasn't the one, they was targeting. And Anna, I wrote down, Anna got a point too, because she was telling Jason, because he wanted, look, I'm skipping ahead, but we'll go back to it too. He wanted to do something. He was asking her about Sewell and everything, if he was responsible, and she was telling him, no, don't do what I know you do. Don't do what I know you do, or whatever. He was like, he got to do something. He the one seen Michael on fire and all that stuff. He got to do something. He like a son to him or whatever. And she brought up the fact that if you do target him, what happens if he retaliate? What happens if he comes after you because you came after him? Is somebody innocent gonna get hurt just like Michael? I said, you know what? You got a point. I thought she was gonna end up saying Danny. But back to Drew and Martin. So they was having a conversation. He was talking about Monica and the fact that she gave up on him already. And Martin was trying to get him to see that everything's still fresh or whatever. Maybe she'll come back around down the line or whatever. Then he ends up talking about he want a house. And it didn't click to me. It didn't click to me what he was doing at first until he started talking to Lucy. But he was talking about he want a house or whatever. He want to stay close. He going to still be going back and forth to Washington and everything. Let me see if I wrote down what else he said about that particular situation. Nope, I didn't. But then he was like, I know a person that can help. So Lucy ended up coming over there. Look, Lucy talk too much. She messy or whatever, but she be people game though. She was like, I heard you looking for a place to stay, and he was like giving his list. Somebody need. Did he say a 5-bedroom? She was like, it's just you and your daughter. What you need 5 bedrooms for? And what did he say? He basically said it's not just gonna be for me and my daughter. He over here trying to get a house. He said, okay, if I can't come to Willow at your place, I'm gonna get a place for her to come. And then once he get the place, he gonna end up telling Willow, I got a place for us or whatever. So you don't have to deal with the Quartermains or nothing like that. I said, this man here, he's slick with it. Jason and Anna. Look, I had to remember. I was like, before they started talking about him going out to Sewell, what was they talking about? I think she called him there. She always called him. I told y'all on speed dial, but she called him there or whatever. And I think she wanted his help. Oh, she ends up telling him about Sewell. They back in town and all this stuff. And he was asking about him, being arrested, about everything that went on. And she was saying nobody has pressed charges or anything like that. So I was wondering if you and Sasha would want to do it or whatever. And they end up talking and basically no, he wants to go after him. And she was like, we don't even know if he's responsible. And what I said about retaliating and everything. And I said, she got a point though, because Danny could get hurt. I said, this man ain't no telling, once again, there's no telling what this man been up to. He over here in the doggone church with Sasha and she ain't even see him. So like, what has he been up to? They said, I seen something. Did y'all see it? What did it say? It says that there's supposed to be a second person that's working with Cyrus. And I was like, who? They said it's supposed to be somebody shocking. I said, who could that be? And another thing, Jason wanted to know why Sidwell would be targeting Sonny or whatever. He was like, I got to do something or whatever. And I said, so he didn't think about the fact. That's what I want to know. Because I was like, he wasn't in town, was he, when Sonny was trying to, well, if you get to questioning people and threatening them, I'm sure they'll tell something. I was about to say, how did he know that Sonny was about to get ready to do a deal? Or is it something else that we don't know about yet? We'll see. And do y'all think when Sonny and Natalia go over there to LA, do y'all think something's going to happen or what? But next we got Laura and Lulu. They were just talking about everything that's been going on, about her kids. And I think Lulu ends up saying, she knows. Well, first they were talking about Sewell. And she was saying she was worried about Lucky because he might try to go after him and all this stuff. I said, I don't think he even know that he's there yet. He should find out later this week, but we'll see. But yeah, they started talking about Lulu, what she dealt with, Laura, and all that stuff. They wasn't talking about much of anything, though. Elizabeth and Lucky, they was over here on a mission again. I thought, you know what I thought? I can't remember exactly what. I don't think they was at Turning Woods. No, they weren't at Turning Woods, was they? I was expecting Jocelyn to pop up or something. But yeah, they was over there trying to question this lady about Cyrus and basically get information about who he, volunteered to see and all that stuff. They ended up getting the documents, but before that, they got stopped by that dude. I don't know if he in charge of running the facility or what, but he caught them. And I was like, Elizabeth, gone over there. Like, I was wondering what she was waiting on. But the printer hadn't finished yet. But she ends up getting it, so we'll see if they got everything they need. A part that I forgot is that Christina told Sonny she was ready to testify against Ava. So we'll see how all that plays out. I think that's everything. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces, have girls today and be safe.